In this video, we're going to talk about something that's incredibly important inside financial markets, but also inside life. And that is opportunity, whether it's missed or it's taken. We can look at change as a problem, or we can look at it as an opportunity. Massive change is ahead. I'll give you some fundamentals and some pointers as to what to look for, as well as covering off current news in both the main markets and crypto, as well as key technical levels. Stay tuned, this particular video is jam-packed. Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS and the inventor of the CTKS method, the world's most powerful smart money buy and sell level detection system. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back CTKS family. You're here to enhance your smart money edge, to know where the algorithms are buying and selling, so you can profit like smart money. I'm grateful to be sharing this time together. If you find the content helpful, don't forget, smash that like button. And please subscribe to become part of our global family. Let's run the numbers. What happens inside the stock market impacts crypto. Bitcoin price erases FOMC gains as the US dollar surges on Q2 GDP print. US economic growth is accelerating despite a lot of people thinking that it should be slowing down. The expectation over the next 4 quarters is also quite positive. Second quarter GDP was raised by business investment and consumer spending primarily. This is despite the US Federal Reserve just raising the federal funds rate. And here you can see the European Central Bank, the ECB, and the Bank of England are in step as well. With more business investment coming through at a higher interest rate, it's very, very good for the markets. It shows the markets that people believe there will be no hard landing, no soft landing. In fact, things will be just pumping along. We're seeing this being reflected inside the financials. Meta's ad revenue growth starts to rebound. Also, we've seen the Ford Motor Vehicle Company beat expectations on strong demand for gas-powered models. Also, Intel jumps after upbeat forecast boosts optimism about chips. This is causing a cash transition from the bond market into the stock market. Investors yank $800 million from bonds as inflation slows down. The article says once the hottest place to store cash, the savings securities have fallen out of favor now that yield has dipped. If you're liking the content so far, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification icon so you don't miss a thing. And if you're new to the community, a very warm welcome, and you might just like to say hi in the comments so we can welcome you. In other news, artificial intelligence is causing mayhem in Hollywood. Hollywood actors and writers are really scared about the impact of artificial intelligence, and they've got good reason to be. AI, artificial intelligence, is making headlines all around the world. This is something that you need to be aware of. AI is coming for your job. One of the greatest skills moving into the AI age will be how to trade and invest. We're going to find that we can't depend on the governments. We must depend on ourselves. This will be really uncomfortable for a lot of people, but it's the fact. And it's impacting every single country and every single industry. German political parties split on how to regulate increasing AI adoption. Over 80 years from 1760, the Industrial Revolution occurred. Machines took over the work of skilled artisans, people who actually crafted things. We're actually living in the middle of the next industrial revolution. A lot of skilled artisans back at when the Industrial Revolution occurred, they would think, oh no, my job is safe, the government will look after me. Not so. Before the Industrial Revolution, people made things by hand using tools. It was incomprehensible to skilled artisans that machines could replace what they did. unfortunately, they were very, very wrong. We know that the consequence of the Industrial Revolution was a much greater standard of living for the entire world. However, it caused a lot of problems. Artificial intelligence, robotics, and the things I've been talking about in the last couple of videos, they're all coming together at the moment. Netflix eyes AI amid Hollywood strike and offers high-paying AI positions. It's important to understand AI is not a fad, it is coming for you. This is not something to be worried about, this is something to be prepared for. On top of that, the entire world is going digital, including money. Hong Kong and Saudi Arabia collaborate on tokens and payments. There's no question that digitization, artificial intelligence, robotics, and the raft of new technologies that's going to be created is going to spur massive economic expansion. We can see in this chart, which says the number of years of US economic expansion since 1945. From 2020 to the present, it's only 3.25 years. AI and robotics, combined with digital currency and digital payments, are going to cause a massive shift in generational wealth. We have the choice. Do we want to be part of it, or do we want to just ignore it and turn our backs, hoping it will just go away? Do we want to be like the skilled artisans who have invested their entire lives in their trades, only to understand that children could take over their once highly skilled profession? You must prepare your skills for the future. One of the most important skills that you will ever learn is how to trade. Science fiction gives us a very good view on what the future could look like, and if you've ever seen the film Ready Player One, Alita is also a really good film. Free Guy is also a really good film and very funny. Ken, why are you talking about films? Because the Metaverse is coming. The potential to live our lives, literally digitally, is coming. Mark Zuckerberg's Meta remains committed to the Metaverse despite $13.7 billion loss in 2022. That's because Mark understands the future. It's never too late, and we're never too old to pick up new skills. 99-year-old Hungarian artist computer-generated NFTs sold for $1.2 million. Who knows, one day your NFTs could be worth millions of dollars. I would love that for you. I lovingly handcrafted all of these NFTs. I did the graphics myself, and they can be yours if you like. In other news, a Bruce Lee avatar to teach martial arts in the Metaverse. You're literally at the start of a new industrial revolution. You can choose to be part of it, or you can choose to turn your back on it and let it run you over. Unfortunately, they're the only two choices we really have. With an optimistic, positive excellence mindset, you can see the opportunity amongst all the risk. It's time to get really excited about the prospects and get on the right side of history. We know all markets are intercorrelated and interdependent. What happens in the main markets, what happens to the US dollar, what happens to yields and bonds impacts everything, including crypto. The question is, what happened? When we look at the main markets, the DXY, the US dollar currency index, surged. What did yields do? They surged as well. What did that do to gold? It crunched it. We're also seeing that oil is making its way through some very stiff resistance at the moment. The VIX spiked. The risk-on appetite just came slightly off with junk bonds, but it didn't decay substantially. And we can see the Nasdaq major indices just curling around. Inside the stock market, all sectors were down 0.64%. The worst hit, utilities and real estate. The best, communication services and information technology. Semiconductors did quite well. Meta was up 4.4%. You can see there's quite a bit of red in the market. The reason that we look at the main markets because they matter. I love seeing headlines like this in the crypto space because it shows people are paying attention. Next week, the inflation rate data comes out. The next FOMC meeting is 54 days away, and there's already a 22% probability of a 25 basis point increase. This is not really good. This is not what we want to see. Why is that? Because rates have increased so dramatically and traumatically already. But that particular percentage shows you why yields and the DXY jumped. The markets are in an uptrend. We know the price is always moving in a wave. This uptrend has not yet broken. Just to keep in mind, in the main markets, they're still experiencing extreme greed. The crypto market is experiencing just a bit of fear at the moment. Crypto is always way more sensitive than the stock market to risk on and risk off. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index is currently 51, which is around the neutral mark. The crypto market is experiencing a bit of a pullback, but the fact that BNB is going green, or is at least still green, is actually quite good. We'll look through the technical levels now that we've got a bit of an understanding as to where the main markets are heading. Why do we look at the main markets? Apart from that first news story I showed you, it's because no market, especially the crypto market, can escape the US market's gravity. That's why we must look at it. We can see, looking at the major players in crypto, Bitcoin is down 1.39%. The greatest gainers, top 100 past 24 hours, XDC, Link, Nexo, Rocket Pool, FXS, IMX, Kava and ICP. The greatest losers, top 100, Theta, Ton, CFX, Flow, Pepe, Mantle, Maker, Rune and Stacks. When looking at the crypto market, we understand the boost in the DXY, the boost in the yields, has been placing pressure, negative pressure and momentum on the crypto market and the stock market. Not all cryptos are impacted equally. We can see that Bitcoin's gravitational pull is definitely playing out on all the cryptos, but some over-exaggerate the upward momentum and under-exaggerate the downward momentum. One of those is XRP. Another one is BNB. Doge is just trying to find its support. Doge does this all the time. It rallies up strongly, finds support, and then just explodes. You've got to be careful with Doge. It can be quite an untamed animal. Getting to know the personality of the things that you trade in and invest in is very important. Have a look at ADA. ADA is following Bitcoin's gravity, but just a bit stronger. Solana is a standout. That's going to make Miss S very happy. Just keep your eye on Tron. Tron tends to shine in the darkness. It's very important to understand how all the different charts connect to each other. When we look at total crypto market capitalization, marked up since 2014 with the CTKS method, let's just pop our indicator on. And if you want to get this indicator, go to ctksmethod.org. What you see is smart money resistance playing out at that $1.153 trillion mark. We just couldn't get above. We've come down below, found a level of short-term support. Now we know we've got one of two dimensions. We're effectively getting a cut over here, which means there could be incoming price positivity coming through the crypto market. We need to get above this $1.155 trillion mark and turn that to support to see more upward price momentum in the crypto market. You might say, Ken, I literally don't understand total. I can't buy it. I can't trade it. Why would I even bother looking at it? Because this is the entire crypto market. It's kind of like the S&P 500. It's the major index for the crypto market. Total has magnetism. If we manage to get above this particular area, and you can see this will play out in all the charts that you look at, this kind of pattern. It won't be exact. Some will be weaker, some will be stronger, and that's what you want to look for. We know no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity, so let's pop on the indicator and put on SZs around these levels so that you can see them more clearly. We know there's a smart money safety net around that 29,075 to 29,125. Bitcoin is currently 29,191. We know that total crypto market cap staged a big rally, but it couldn't get above total crypto market cap smart money resistance. That's entire crypto market wide resistance. It pushed down. It had positive air here. It was looking quite good. But when we look at Bitcoin, we can see that kind of same fingerprint. And Bitcoin couldn't get above the 29,543 to 29,574 level. It didn't get above that, and it didn't get into the next one above that. Instead, it came down. If it comes down, where is it going? You got it. It's going to the next smart money level. And that was between 29,238 to 29,269. If it doesn't hold that, where is it going? Correct. It's going down to the next SL, or next culmination of Stanfield levels, or SLs, which is called a Stanfield zone, or SC. What we see is that SC is holding price quite nicely at the moment. If we actually get above this area, this 29,250 area, we're going back to the 29,560 area. But what happens if we fall through this 29,100 area? What is below? If you have the indicator, you already know the answer to that question. I'll reveal the answer to that question a little bit later on. The one thing that you must understand with Bitcoin, Bitcoin's gravity will pull all the alts in its direction. Sometimes you get some inversion or some over-exaggeration of the upward movement, but it's still actually working in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. You can see that on XRP. Even though Bitcoin was coming down, when Bitcoin went up, XRP's price momentum went up ballistically. But that was just an over-exaggeration of Bitcoin's gravity. This is something that you must bear in mind. This particular gravitational field of Bitcoin runs absolutely through the entire crypto industry. That's what makes it so important to know what the Bitcoin levels are, and then have your three-dimensional risk management, knowing that if price goes down, you can deal with it because you've assessed it ahead of time. Or if price goes up, you know what to do. Or if price goes nowhere, you know what to do. Yesterday, we had a lot of short liquidations. In the past 24 hours, we've had a lot of long liquidations. In fact, nearly 30 million out of 43 million approximately. But not so with XRP, and this is why XRP has had more short liquidations than long liquidations. This is driving the relative price of XRP up. That explains that blip. What's happening in the past hour? We can see a lot of short liquidations across a lot of different cryptos. Looking at the institutionally safe cryptos, and these are cryptos that could experience a lot of inflows of institutional money through the EDX exchange. We can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Litecoin is coming up to its halving, but it's not doing too much at the moment, and Bitcoin Cash as well. If you would like to learn how to trade, to get 30 plus years of knowledge transfer, considering the CTKS Partial Masterclass Scholarship could be for you, and I would like to thank Let Me Know Barry for his very kind generosity in offering this scholarship, and also to Perperatum for his very kind generosity as well. There are 2 scholarships up there that you can participate in. The link to the scholarship application form is in the description of this video. We noted with the Coinbase rockets, Voyager VGX was just going parabolic. Now it's retraced. This is what we need to understand. Look at total crypto market cap and look at Bitcoin to get an understanding, an idea where your cryptos are headed. Pay particular attention to the smart money levels, to the ceilings and the safety nets. Why is it important to know where the safety nets are? Let's have a look at XRP, because we've been focusing a bit on that. With the CTKS method, we've marked up price action since 2013, according to the new standards. And when we put on the smart money buy and sell levels, remember that huge liquidation. Where did that liquidation occur? It occurred at a smart money buy level at 70.84. What did it do? The longs just came in and liquidated the shorts right back up to the 72.87 mark. This is why Perperatum talked about literally playing tennis, because what will happen, price will ping pong or hot potato in between a smart money buy level and a smart money sell level, and it does it all the time. Let's have a look at Litecoin, because as it nears its halving, it could get a lot of attention. But where are the smart money levels? Where are the safety nets? And where are the ceilings? Why don't we just pop on the indicator? And this is marked up. This indicator does all the marking up from 2013 to the current price. We can see Litecoin had a beautiful safety net around that 87.62 mark. And what we know, when it gets thicker, it gets stronger. What we've seen with Litecoin, it approached, and maybe it's a little bit hard for you to see, but there's actually a smart money sell level at 91.75. It came up to 91.75, couldn't get through it. Remember total, remember Bitcoin, remember those patterns. And what has it done? It's come back, literally long-tailed it back to 89.59, found support. Are we getting a crossover at the moment? If we are, we'd be expecting upward price potential. But there's a lot of short-term support and also smart money support through that particular level around that 89.60 mark. So Litecoin doesn't look too bad, and it's got a lot of support underneath it as well. What's cooking with Doge? When we see Doge, we know that the smart money support level down here between 764 and 769 is really strong. We've got a mass of smart money buy areas. It's going to be a little bit tough for the sellers to push the price down through there. That particular area was resistance previously. Doge is really fascinating in its price structure. It does this a lot. It explodes, comes back, gains strength, and then explodes again. Have a look at Doge's price. It's a very interesting chart. Doge is currently 771, which is 0.0771. One thing that we know, the DXY utterly exploded. Now, where did it explode to? Where are the smart money buy and sell levels? Have we just blitzed through a lot of resistance and currently at support, or something else is happening? We don't mark up charts with recent indicative price. We're marking up the DXY since 1967. Let's pop on our DXY indicator. And what does it reveal? It reveals that smart money has a lot of selling pressure at that 101.748. Yes, indeed, the DXY did cover off that fresh air gap. Blitz through 1, 2, 3, and then 4 smart money sell areas. What happens when you go through so many sell areas? You can just blitz through those because the shorts are just not expecting it. You've caught the shorts completely off guard. However, one of the problems with doing this, and we've seen this previously with XRP, with Litecoin, with Bitcoin Cash, and also just recently with Doge, you can blast through a lot of these smart money sell areas, but then the price starts to weaken and then decay. You must keep your eye on the chart because it doesn't always happen, but it's a good rule of thumb. One thing to understand, all charts are intercorrelated and interconnected. If you want to try to figure out what could happen to the DXY, look at the euro dollar, the euro versus the USD. And what I've actually done is to draw the area of smart money resistance up through SCs. I'm not turning on the indicator here because I want to give you a different kind of view of this. The euro dollar was coming up to massive resistance. And what happened when the DXY spiked? It pushed the euro dollar down. climactically, but we're not so surprised by this because there was so much upward resistance. This is one thing that when you look at the charts through the CTKS method, you want to understand how all of these things play together. There were a few comments on the euro dollar in yesterday's video. Well done to all those people who knew where smart money was selling, and you can see it's just a raft of smart money sell areas. When the price was coming up, the euro dollar was appreciating, and there's so much resistance there. Smart money just weighed the price down. This is the power of the CTKS method. It helps you know where smart money is inhabiting areas of market structure. In yesterday's videos, and there were two of those, I asked our beloved global family, what do you like trading on and not? PYRC said, I'm in ADA through the CTKS method service without getting impatient. Some limit orders have been filled before others are still open. I never worry about short-term strategy. Respecting the rules gives me a sense of confidence as a habit. I don't have to worry about it because it works. I saw a lot of people with very, very powerful habits. I'm so proud. And also so grateful. Grateful that you're controlling your financial future. It's just beautiful. Michael said, I've been trading ADA and using the SLs to guide me, and it's been good. I've also had a good time trading Sol and Bitcoin using SLs. But the standout, without doubt, has been Doge. It not only seems to obey SLs very nicely, but the volatility has presented heaps of opportunities to get in and out with a quick, tidy profit. Just excellent, Michael. Kacharia said, I'm in and out of ADA making a 4% win in 2 days using the SLs. It's a good habit to use the SLs. Well done, my friend. Mayan Mist has definitely the right concept, going slow to go fast. Well done, my friend. Art, in the last video, shared some wisdom. Total had some stiff resistance to cross, so we'll see if the market turns positive. Unfortunately, it didn't cross that, but it doesn't mean that it can't do so. Price is always moving in a wave. Price is always moving in a wave to capture the maximum amount of liquidations of those who don't expect it. I'd like to thank everybody for the comments in the past 2 videos, just beautiful. And of course, thank you so much for sharing this time together. Also, a big thank you to Oscar. Oscar said, if you're going through a life pullback, the sun will come out again. That life pullback is setting you up for the next life rally. Thank you, Oscar. That's really beautiful. We have just an amazing global family. If you're a little bit shy, maybe just put hi in the comments and reach out. We'd love to hear from you. As a community, we're non-toxic. We're a learning community. We focus on either winning or learning and never blaming. Why don't we blame? Because it costs too much. The lesson still needs to be learned. We have a professional focus. We're all going to get setbacks in life. It's how you deal with them that counts. Our way of dealing with setbacks is to just grow our internal strength, knowing that things will improve if we do the right things. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Bye for now. To everybody who put habits in the comments, you're just awesome. Let's have fun today, and let's think about how we could use opportunity in a creative way. There's a massive amount of opportunity coming our way with what is occurring inside economic systems. Most people will see it as a problem, but we see it as an opportunity. We're going to give change a chance. And make sure we don't miss the opportunities, instead take them. Have a great day and night ahead, my friends. I look forward to seeing your terrific, creative comments. Bye for now.